Okay, rolling.
All right, so we're just kind of winging this. We just pulled a couple of the first batches out. We're encountering some problems. I'm so wishing I'd paid better attention to my mother when she was teaching me this stuff, but I didn't think that cooking was fun because she kept saying, here, clean this, here, clean that, and I didn't think that cleaning things was fun, so I didn't really get into the cooking thing as much as I would have liked to. But these are what we stuck in the refrigerator. This is how they come out. They're nice and firm, and then you cut them up. Oh, and we've got a batch coming out right now. Hold on. You cut them, and then you stick the pecans on, and those aren't quite ready yet. You want them to be a little darker. You want them to be a little bit darker than that, so I'm just going to reset this for 2 minutes. Okay, so then you unroll the stuff. These are a couple of the ones from before. And I'm using coconut oil this time because I've been finding that the stuff is sticking to the pans, which gives you fabulous crumbs that you can do other things with as you're doing your holiday cooking. The crumbs are amazing. I'll show you that. But you want to cut these into, you don't want them to be too thick. I guess it's like, I think my mom said 3/4 of an inch. So you want to cut them, and then you take them and you stick them on your greased pan. And so this time I'm using coconut oil to grease these pans, and I didn't completely and thoroughly clean it, but heaven forbid I'm flawed. And then you take your pecan halves. And this is where this is why I'm thinking it's getting sticky. Because you press it down, but I'm kind of trying to pick it up a little bit so that it's not going to stick as much this time. And I'm using coconut oil, and I think that might add a nice layer of flavor to it as well, I think. And so you stick those in, you stick them in the oven at like 350, and they come out looking like this. Kind of mangled, but they're so good. And as they're coming off, I save these. These are the crumbs that I saved from the thing. And if you make, we always do fried oysters. We always do fried oysters for Christmas Eve or Christmas dinner. And so if you batter your oysters in this stuff with like some other love, it's really good. So, yes. And, oh yeah, you got to do the egg thing. You got to do the egg thing before you stick them in. And those are still not done, so I'm going to pull those out. But I need a new baster. Ideally, you want like a pastry baster. And you go over, my baster was shedding into my biscuits. So I'm just improvising with a spoon and letting it get all up in there. And then you stick it in the oven. Yeah, you don't want to forget the egg because that's what makes it all kind of like nice and golden, toasty, and happy Christmassy. Happy Christmas.